Hey guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli here from Santarelli Trading Exchange. Had a little difficulty there with YouTube. I had to restart that stream. So hopefully everything's good now. If you guys could hear me, please let me know in the chat here, just so I know everything's fine before I start jumping into some charts here. We're up around $1,300 so far today. And this is coming majority from Disney, and the top one there is Disney as well.
CNI,
So, or Disney and Nike. So here's the Disney, here's the Nike, and at the bottom here, this is Uber. And I told you guys about Uber. Our Uber trade's back in the green. Let's take a look at this quick here. Uber, it retraced back down to that 20 SMA yesterday, and it's starting to climb again. So this is why I tell you guys, because in the trade room, there was some traders in there yesterday that were really upset, saying, oh, we got in and it pulled back. But I was telling you guys in the trade room, guys, patience and discipline, because we have the January monthly expo, January 2020, and as you can see, that trade is now up 19% today as the stock continues to climb. And if you take a look now,
CIS Disney weekly 152.50.
They're buying more of the Disney calls there, as you can hear in the background.
CCCL trading now halted.
Now we are up.
Breaker, Charlie Lima, halted on a circuit breaker.
Still climbing, still running. Still having a nice run here, guys. As you can see, we're now up almost $1,600 for the day. This one right here above, up 600. That's, hold on, look at what we're up now here. We're now up 1,700, and we're now up 1,900. And again, here's Disney at the top. Here's Nike. We're now up 1,800. We're still climbing. What a nice start to the week. Everything's still climbing, guys. Everything's looking great. Uber trade up 21%. Disney, March 20th, 150 strike calls are now up 12%. Nike is at 93.28. At $94 or higher, we have max net gains on the Nike trade. So we are looking incredible here. We're now up almost 1,900. Now up $1,835 for the day. And nice, steady, continued climb, guys. And as you can see, Facebook, I made a trade. Actually, I posted it in the trade room this morning. I made a post yesterday on our new site, breakingchartalerts.com. And as you can see, I was talking about in that article how it might struggle with the 200 resistance number 1 for a little bit before finally breaking through. But that's what Facebook looks like it's doing. Might do that for a day or two and then continue to make a larger run higher. But everything's looking good there. And let's see here. Walmart not doing too much today. Let's see. I'd love to lock in some profits somewhere here, but it's looking like a good day, so don't want to exit prematurely. Oh, let me tell them we are live in the trade room here quick. I think some profits somewhere. Just looking at an article here. All right, great. So nice start to the day, guys. I was telling you guys earlier, up around $1,835 for the day. Disney, Nike, looking great on those trades. Nice profits. Nike, we need it above. Let's bring that one up quick first. Nike, we have our max gains at $94. So first off, let's take a look at this Nike chart and let's analyze this. Let me bring this down a little bit. Let me make a new. I don't like how steep that is.
CCCL resumes trading now after a circuit breaker halt. Charlie Lima.
Here is Nike, and as you can see, it's holding above the 10-day SMA, the yellow line here. So that's still looking fine. I'm expecting a continued climb here up to 95, possibly this week, next week. We'll see if that has some momentum here. So that's Nike, first off and foremost. Let me take a picture of that Nike trade here, the chart.
CCXI getting a small pop here. Charlie X-ray India. Now pulling back. DIS Disney now sweeping the December 150 call in DIS.
Disney, more calls coming in, guys. Let's take a look at Disney chart quick. Disney's another one, guys. Remember yesterday we did this. We made this channel. Was it yesterday or the day before? This was our consolidation. I said, guys, if we could break above or below this, that's going to give us our next signal. Okay, so as you can see yesterday right here. Oh.
Seeing multiple sweeps in Disney.
All right, so as you can see, yesterday we finally broke above that consolidation. We finally broke 150, soaring to 150, 154 right now. Disney is on fire. The Disney March 20th 150 strike calls are already up 15%. And let me see here. Here are the Disney calls that we have. And remember, we started off with a small trade to begin with, so it was only a $4,000 trade. And here's the Disney. Today it's up $612.50. Total unrealized so far, $572.42. And this one we made, I would say this is a mid-sized trade. You know, smaller trades are anything under 3,000, anything over 3,000, mid-sized trade. And then anything over 10,000 is a larger trade. So anyway here, Disney's looking great. And again, we have the Disney March 20th 150 strike calls that are already at 15%. This is the trade I told you guys. I'm expecting at least 100% return on this trade. I think this trade is really going to continue to rise. I think we're going to honestly see Disney closer to 175 by that March Expo. And that also has an earnings baked into it. So for me, I think that's a great risk to reward type of trade there. Low risk. Good morning, Efron. Good morning, Red Lotus. Nice to see you guys. So that's looking good there with that trade. Disney. Let's go down the watch list here quick. It's not even 9:45 yet, not even 15 minutes in. So let's go down the watch list here. We're going to look at the 3-month daily chart. We're going to go down here, see if we can find any good swing trade setups. AMD might have a nice bounce here off that 10. Take a look already. So as you could see, let's extend this because we're still in breakout momentum cycle. All right, there we go. So there's the breakout momentum cycle here. Now, within that cycle, we have our phases. And as you can see, we're pulling back down to that 10, breaking out, pulling back down to that 10, breaking out. Here's a consolidation where we could put our box around, which means either a candle above or below that consolidation box is going to tell us if either we're retracing further or if we're having a next breakout. So right now, as you can see, it's still flirting with that 10, which is a really nice sign there because that's holding support as of right now with AMD. She's down 1.33%. So this is something where you could actually jump in here and buy a call with, and you know your next, if you have a red candle after today's candle, that's going to be your exit. If you have a green candle tomorrow and you get that confirmed bounce off that 10-day SMA, that's where you can either add to that position or change strategies, whatever it is you want to do. Guys, take a look at Disney now. So here it was up 14.96%. Now if we take a look, we are up $712.50 for the day. Total unrealized, $672.40. It's not worth $4,500. When we bought these 5 contracts, we paid $765 per contract, which is $765, multiply that by 5. This was a $3,825 trade.
Now at $1.22.
So that $3,825 now worth $4,500 if we wanted to sell it right now. But we have that March 20th, 2020 Expo. So we're going to hold on to that because that looks incredible there for a continued rise. And again, up 17.57% already. And that's the beauty of taking those longer term trades because they're not as wild. You're not going to have a big 60% swing up and down like you will have trading the weekly expos. If you're trading the weekly expos, you're going to see volatility in your trades like crazy. You know, if you have the Disney, November 29th that expires this week, and if you get that right now and she suddenly drops 1%, you're going to be down 80% on that trade, somewhere around there. And a lot of traders, they don't understand that volatility with options, and they might sell there only for a couple of hours later for it to bounce and continue higher, and then they're like, oh, I would have had a profit now. So it's important to know your trade plan, know your strategy, and know that with shorter trades, you're going to have much more volatility. And that's why sometimes we're picking these longer expos, because it gives us more time. It's less risky, less volatile, and as long as you have that direction right and you have your price target set, you can basically set this trade, forget it, and just look at it at the end of the day each day and make sure it's still following your trade plan. And that's so important there. Every day you should be looking at each of your trades. Like if you're in AMD right now, if you're in that trade or you're just watching it, you should be saying, all right, here, if it holds this 10-day SMA, if we have a green candle tomorrow above that yellow 10 SMA line, that's going to be a confirmed entry to jump into AMD for, a trade that goes out maybe 30 days, a month expo. As you can see at the bottom here, Facebook, December 20th, 165 strike calls are coming in. And Facebook's starting to turn around here. We might be able to do day trade on Facebook. Let's take a look. Facebook starting to climb here. Nice. There's the 10-20 cross, guys. We're finally starting to get that first candle above the 50 SMA. That's going to be a positive sign there and a sign that a reversal might be coming up for Facebook. It's down 21 cents, down 24 cents now for the day, down 0.12%. But I like this sign here. If you get a confirmed candle after this one that has the entire body above the 10-20 50 SMA, that could be a nice signal there for an entry. Now, guys, here was our Disney trade before, right? Let's take a look at her now. And this is what I mean about patience, discipline, and, waiting for the right setups, the right timing, and knowing your trade plan. You're going to have days where your trades are down, but as long as you know your trade plan and as long as you know where you're looking for your profits, your targets, your stops, you're going to be fine. Now take a look. We were just up 17%. We were up 12% on our first picture. We're now up almost 21%. We're up $837.50 for the day, up $797.42 already, and up 21%. And that's the Disney trade. And again, we could have picked this week's expo. I thought that this week's expo would have been fine. But I want to teach you guys more about taking those less risky options compared to the weekly where, if she went against you, that entire trade is screwed and, your account's broken and you're defeated there. And taking a loss like that, it's tough emotionally. So you could take out a lot of that risk by going with the longer term expos. And when you have the larger volatility, the larger swingers like this, sometimes it's better to go. I'm watching still now. The account here is climbing. Nike's really having a nice climb here. Uber's having a nice run. Anyway, like I said, sometimes it's better, but you have to understand, sometimes when you have a down day, that doesn't mean it's a bad trade. You just need to give it more time. Here's Facebook continuing to run in the background. You had the 10-20 cross, first candle above the 50. That's your entry. Here's your entry signal. You could be in this for a day trade now, and you could be riding this much higher here. So we're up almost $2,000 for the day right now. Looking good. Walmart's starting to rise finally as well. WMT. We could take a look at the today 1 minute. You can see there's that crossover. Came down to the 20 right there, but see what happens there. Facebook holding above the 10-20 50 as of right now. I didn't make any trades yet. Still not making a trade just yet. Just waiting. It's still early, not even a half hour into the trading day. But guys, take a look at the Disney chart over here to the right. This is the 1 minute, 1 day. And she is climbing steadily and having a nice run there. That trade is up over 21% as of right now. Up 21.16%. We paid $765. She's now up 22% and continuing to run. And that's the beauty of these options,
Stitch Fix.
You could have some really nice profits really quick. Up $875 today, up $834.92. Total unrealized. Percent gain, 21.81%, and it's still continuing to climb. It has a bid of 920 and ask of 945, so if you wanted to sell it, I'd put in an order of like $9.35, but I wouldn't sell it. It's looking good. It's March 20th. Now you have to understand, if we're up 22%, or up 23% today on just a trade like that, right, and she's still climbing, we're up further now. But if we're up that much on a trade that has this much time till expo, just imagine how quickly that could get to a 100% return. We're now up $912.50 on it for the day. Up 22.79% on the trade total, up 24.09% today. And that's the Disney March 20th Expo. And she's still continuing to climb here. We're now at 23.45%. And guys, I keep showing this because I want you guys, if you're not in this one, this is a nice setup. It's the March 20th. It's a reduced risk. Disney's a nice mover. It just had Frozen 2 come out. It also just had the Disney live streaming, Disney Plus. That's incredible. That's going to be huge for their next earnings. I think that's going to make the stock rocket higher. But 24.75% gain. 23.45% unrealized total. Nike's taking a run here. Let's take a look at Nike in the background because the account's continuing to rise here with Nike. We're now up over $2,000 for the day. Still continuing to run. But we're now up $2,200 for the day, and that's with our Disney trade over here to the right and our Nike spread over here to the left. To the left, we have the Nike. We have the Nike 93.94 vertical bull call spread for the November 29th Expo, meaning we're buying it at 93 and we're selling it at 94. And obviously, we're only going to sell it at 94 if it's above 94. So as long as it's above 94, we'll have max net gains, and that's going to be over 100%. And our Disney trade's looking fine. We're going to hold on to that for a bit. If that continues to have a move like it does today, that's an extra $1,000 a day. You know, it's up $1,000 right now for the day. So if it continues to have that, 1.5% move, we're going to have another $1,000 profit tomorrow if it had another move like that. Nike, take a look here. 1020 crossover, looking good. Candles above the 1020-50 SMA. This is continued breakout. This is breakout momentum. Let's take a look at the daily chart here. And as you guys can see on the Nike chart, we had a bounce off the 10. She's continuing to climb. I expect Nike to continue to climb for the rest of the week here. This is a nice chart. No, Tim Raines. You could jump into the Disney March 20th 150 strike call, or you could even pick up the 155 strike call. Excuse me. Let's take a look. I'll give you a trade idea for Disney. So if you wanted to jump into something, you could get let's see what the difference is between the prices and the February 21st. 155, 580, 155. All right, so if you wanted, I would go with the February 21st. Let me just make sure when their earnings are. Disney. It's always important to look at this.
CB Consumer Confidence.
Guys, Nike is really starting to run. All right, so earnings are on February 3rd. So if we pick up the February 21st, that's going to include another earnings, and I think that's going to be a blowout quarter for them. So that's a good idea. If you're not in the trade yet, the Disney... Let me write that in the trade room.
Dow Jones hitting a new record high.
Dow Jones, new record high.
Above 28,090.
That's looking good there. Guys, Nike, take a look at Nike. What a move it's having. 93.48. Look at that breakout. Guys, if you're looking for a day trade, here's a good day trade. Dow keeps flirting with 28,000. That's what I don't like about Dow.
SNDE, after a circuit breaker halt, resumes trading. $7.50.
Looking at the charts above here, seeing if I see anything else good worth trading. Macy's. Nike's looking good, though, here. December 20th.
RBC, says on Biogen after updated posting in the text Videra IPR indicates that one of the 3 judges.
Guys, here's another trade idea.
2 weeks ago is now being replaced due to unavailability. Given that this was the judge who, in our opinion, seemed most vocal around the potential obviousness of the 480 milligram dose and Biogen's 514 patent, we view this as a big positive for Biogen. That's BIIB. Comments from RBC. YEXT, December 17.5 call on YEXT.
Guys, so I just gave that trade idea for Nike here. This is something that's very simple. All right, be quiet, Charlie. Alrighty, so again, we go back to the December 6th, and if we take a look at that 94 strike, it's going for 69 by 71, so you can pick that up for 70 cents right now. Nice volume, nice open interest for the December 6th. Your stop is going to be the first candle that has a full body below that yellow 10-day SMA. That's our trade plan. Okay, so I could even jump into that as well here. I'm in quite a bit of trades right now, so I don't want to get... Let's see if I could get in for 68 cents here. Let's see, put that up here.
CBLI getting a pop here, Charlie Bravo Lima, India.
Okay, I'm in for 69 cents. I just got 10 contracts. That's a small trade, $675 trade. Or $690 trade. I just got 10 contracts. I just wanted to show you guys how simple it is to follow that. And I'm going to post that. I'm actually going to post it on the new site as well here and show. We're doing some advanced things on this new site. So it's going to have alerts, desktop notifications, where if we make a trade and then we post a picture later and say, hey guys, here's what we're looking at, you're going to get a desktop notification, laptop notification, or cell phone notification. So some really great things coming up you guys are going to love.
Minus 0.7%.
Guys, you know what? I think I'm going to lock in Disney trade if it grows below that 20 SMA there, because I'm up already 20%. What the hell's calling me? My daughter in Brazil's calling me. Let me just see what she needs quick. Make sure she's okay. She has a fever. 1 second, guys. Let me just make sure she's okay. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. She just wanted to tell me that Sophie has a sore throat. She's sick. She's making soup for her. Alrighty, so Disney, so far, it's bouncing off that 20 SMA. Looking good there. Uber trade is looking good. I'd like to sell some of these trades, lock in some profits, and readjust here. But Uber is looking great. We should see another breakout coming soon. So this is the consolidation for Uber. If we zoom in a little bit, do you guys know where the consolidation box is here? if you guys know, what you should do is pause this screen right now, draw a consolidation on this chart over here to the left on Uber, and show me that you guys know where the consolidation is. And if you guys know where that consolidation is, you know where you're looking for the next breakout or breakdown momentum cycle and phase. That's continuing to run. We're up now 10% on the Uber trade already, up 24.14%. You know, that's linked to that. All right, take a look now what we got going on. So here are the, decent sized trades. These ones are the largest trades we have right now, the Uber and the Disney. And as you can see, the Uber trade, we have the January 17th, 2020 30 strike call. We're up 25.86% on that for today. We're up 10.93% unrealized total on that trade. So the Uber trade's already up 11%. We paid $1.64. It's now at between $1.80 and $1.85. So you could sell this for like $1.83 now if you wanted to. I want to do that. But like I said, we're up $750 today on that trade already, and we're up $359.67 total on that. We had people yesterday that were so upset about the Uber trade saying, oh, it's down from that retracement. And, it had a few days of large moves. So you could expect to have that retracement back down to that support area, which is at the 1020 SMA. And we were in, I think, the consolidate. Let me see there, Uber. Let me bring that up. Because we did yesterday right here. If we zoom in a little bit here, you guys could see that. Let me put that up here. So you guys could see when we were up here, we had a nice profit. Yesterday, we had a retracement back down to that 20 SMA, but you could see how the body of that candle held that support there at that 20 SMA. Okay, and you remember in the trade room yesterday, I said, guys, this trade is fine. That's why we have the January 17th, 2020 Expo, and everything looked fine. So again, and now if we do this again here, we're up even further on that trade now as she continues to climb. So now we are up $800 for the day on that Uber trade, up $409.67 unrealized. So yesterday we were down about $400 on that trade. We had a loss on the trade yesterday, but we had the January 17th Expo. I said, guys, this trade is looking fine. Don't worry, don't stress, don't get emotional about that trade. The reason why so many traders fail is because they cannot control their emotions. They see that little dip right here and they get nervous and they think, oh shit, I'm gonna lose my money, and then they end up selling for a loss. And then on a day like the next day, when you have that nice pop, you're like, oh, I sold for a loss when I could have had a profit. And that's why it's so important to follow your trade plan. And if you could see, Uber's continuing to run here, and the account just keeps growing and growing. We're up $850 on the Uber trade, up $850 on the Disney trade. We're up $459.67 on the Uber. We're up $809.92 unrealized for the Disney. And we're up $2,000 unrealized for the day. It doesn't get better than that. When you know your trade plan, you know what you're looking for, then you can make these nice trade setups. And then we have the Nike spread as well. Let's take a look at Nike. Take a look, though, at that. That is a beautiful day right there. Andy Chow says Expedia calls are up 40%. Let's see Expedia quick here. Oh, Expedia. Guys, we were supposed to make that trade on Expedia. No one brought that up to. Remember we were talking about this being a hook pattern? Andy Chow, did you get in the Expedia trade the day I gave the trade idea? Or when did you jump into that one?
EVOK, Evoke Pharma.
That one still has some nice room to run there, actually. I might make a trade on that. Let's go look out to the January 17th, 2020. 107. That's plenty of time to get back up there. That's a nice trade right here, guys. This is going to be an official trade. The 100 strike call for... That's a nice setup there. I don't want to make a 30. Do I want to make a $3,500 trade on it? Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Let's see if I could get her to fill. Nope, did not fill. Let me get up to 355. Alrighty, there we go, guys. I'm now in the Expedia trade. I like that setup. I was waiting for that hook pattern to form there. Here are the biggest trades we have right now, and then we have the one Qualcomm trade left. So, Expedia. We just bought the 100 strike call for the January 17th Expo. We paid $350, 10 contracts. That's a $3,500 trade. Of course, the markets are retracing now a little bit. Expedia's climbing though. So already up 1.28% on Expedia, Uber up 14%, Disney up 18%, Nike calls we just got as well for the December 6th, that's down 8.65%. Nike spread 93.94 vertical bull call spread, and that's looking good. Expedia's holding that 10, this is looking nice here. That's for the January Expo, so totally fine, let that run. We could take a look at Booking and see how it's comparing to Booking, another one in its sector. And if you take a look, Booking as well had a nice hook pattern forming here. At 1865 was a good entry.
Activity, December 30 sweep.
We got a nice profit today, guys. We got some nice profits. Walmart's starting to climb here as well. I got Walmart still in Sophia's account. Now see how Walmart, I was talking to you guys yesterday about this. It's holding above the red 50 SMA. That's acting as support. So if you're in a Walmart trade, the nice thing about this is that 50 SMA, that's going to be your stop area. So the first time you get a body of the candle, the entire body of that candle below that 50 SMA, that's your exit signal. As long as it's holding above there, like right now even, is a nice time to add. You know, let's take a look. Walmart is holding at that support, which is good. That's bullish. So if we take a look, maybe the December 6th, Walmart, let's see, 119. So at 121, you'll have 100% gain. So you only need this stock right here, and you have a 100% gain. And you have a week and a half for that to happen if you get the December 6th Expo. So that's not a bad trade idea either. The Uber trade's now continuing to climb there. Take a look how much we're up now on that trade. That's looking great. Our Uber trade is already up 15.49%, up $900 today, up $510 unrealized total on that already. Still continuing to climb. That looks great.
Up 22% at $2.
And guys, if you guys like these live videos, please give this a thumbs up here. Give that video a thumbs up. Jorge Nunez, you just joined us. Welcome to our team. I'm glad to have you with us. I see in the chat there you just said you're up 26% on your Disney trade. Is that your first trade with us, Jorge? Let's see. Let me read some of these other comments here. Bob Logan said he got in the Disney 150s with us, up 600. Now he's up over 770. Skyjack, good morning. Andrew Rogers, I'm rolling with the 1227 here. Bob, up about 33% today. Andrew Rogers, 42% gain now. Dave, any update when the trade challenge is coming? Yes. If you guys want, I could give you guys a quick sneak peek here at the new site. I still have to do more of the design, but I'm expecting this to be finished this week. And we still have to change some of the tabs. This isn't going to be the same. It's not going to be the same design or logo or anything like that. This is going to be separate. But anyway, take a quick look here. You guys, if you click continue to get desktop notifications, you click your email here, and you're going to get desktop notifications. And then how it's going to be set up here, we'll have some classes and stuff here. I have a roadmap down here saying what we have to do, what new traders, what your steps are. We'll have some courses there. But here, like if you take a look, I don't know where my developer put that other chart alert here, but let me find it quick because I really like that. So here's how the messages are going to look here on the new site. The new trade alert. So, for example, here's Facebook reaching our target 200 to 205 a share earlier than expected, if you guys remember this chart. And then if we go down here, here's the main text, the main article. This is just the picture in that article. And here you go. We first announced this chart in our trade room on November 12th, 2019. Here's the chart that we posted in the trade room. And as you can see on this Facebook chart, it came down to that 20 SMA. And this is when Facebook was back at, let me see here. That's when Facebook was back at 190 a share. So when that was at 190 a share, that's when we said, hey, here's our 200 to 205 share target profit area. And that was a huge call we made there, And then here it was along the way. And then here's the profit target area for the new trade that we made. And that's beautiful, guys. I like this. You're able to share it on social media. You guys could comment on it. You guys could there's so much. And if I add here now, if I edit this and say, okay, we're exiting, you're going to get a notification on your desktop, laptop, cell phone of exactly what we're doing. And that's incredible. So we got a lot coming here. And then as far as the trade challenge goes, what we're doing, we're setting up a portfolio within the trade challenge so that way we could actually see our entry, our exits, and everything set up really nice there. And then the trade alerts here, this is how they're going to look. There's actually going to be a picture, and then like if you wanted to see this trade here, picking up Visa calls ahead of the holidays, and then you're able to see Visa, whatever it is we want to talk about there. So I have a whole new platform here for trading that's going to be phenomenal. And this is going to be really great. And then even if you go to your account here, you're able to do so many things here. Let me log in quick. I just want to give you guys a quick.
NLTX resuming now after a circuit breaker halt.
And then when you sign in here and you go to your account, you're able to go to your profile. You could change your pictures. You go to subscriptions, and you could upgrade, downgrade to any of the subscriptions, any of the plans, and you could look at all your orders. You could look at your orders here and all that, and see when you're charged, when your billings are, your transactions. So we have a whole new system here that's going to be really great for us traders. So really looking forward to that. Now back to trading here. Alrighty. The Expedia calls are now up. You talk about something for a couple of minutes and then you come back to your account and it's higher. I love that. Looking good. Our Nike trade, let's take a look. We need Nike above 94 a share by Friday. Nike 93.19. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, we're plenty. We're looking good for this week. Guys, Expedia is starting to take off again. Now up $95 on Expedia. We're up almost 3% on that. $850 on Uber. Up $800 on Disney. We are looking good, guys. A really great day today. We're up around $2,300 total unrealized. Hell of a day. Good start to the week, guys. What trades are you guys in? Either could you comment on the YouTube chat here or in the trade room? I'd like to know what trades you guys are in. Or if you have any good trade setups you want to go over. Let's see there. Someone says take a look at Amazon. Zamboni says take a look at Amazon. Let's take a look at that one quick. Amazon's breaking, guys. That's a nice chart there. Really nice catch there, Zamboni. See, when I'm live here and I'm going over our current trades, it's kind of tough to look at some new charts there. We eventually go over them. I think yesterday we looked at Amazon. But anyway, that's looking great there. Let's take a look, zoom out a little bit here. So you can see the consolidation box a little bit bigger here. You're looking for a candle above...
OPTT.
I'd say above 1809.
Spiking here.
So just about another 17-point climb, and then I'd be entering into Amazon here.
Some Twitter mention
But this is looking good. You know, you could exit on your first red candle below the previous candle's body, which is fine. You got a lot of opportunities here with Amazon. Let's see how expensive they are for the Amazon December 6th. If we take a look, the 1800 strike call, 1660. So basically at 1832, you have a 100% gain. So if it gets up to right here, by next Friday, you're looking at 100% gain. So it's really nice and easy just to go like this and say here, if you wanted to get into that trade, here's where you'd have that 100% gain. Where we say 1832. So right here is where you'd have that 100% gain if Amazon continued and you got the Amazon 1800 strike call. So if you got the 1800 strike call,
WSG,
your 100% gain is right around there.
$3.25, WSG.
So that's not bad. You know where your 100% return is at. And, it's breaking out. It's breaking higher. Looking good. Guys, look at Expedia. Did you guys get in the Expedia trade? We're now up $145 on Expedia. We're up 5%, up 4.13%. Nice climb here, guys. The accounts are looking great. Very happy and pleased with how things are looking. Let me scroll down here, see what you guys are saying. What date did you get in the Expedia? Ask Andrew Rogers. Andrew, I got in the Expedia January 17th, 2020 Expo, the 100 strike call, and I paid $3.50 a contract. Zamboni says he's up 90% on his Amazon calls from yesterday. That's a great job on that. That's a nice breakout on Amazon. Great catch there. What do you guys think about LK long term? Let's see. Not really one I follow. Never heard of Luckin Coffee. Quite a mover though. It's retracing right now, so I wouldn't jump in just yet on it. Other than that, don't know much about that one. Nike is looking fine. It's holding above that 10 SMA. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with Nike. Let's see.
Shares of Tesla at the lowest now. Got a downgrade earlier.
Wow, Andrew, so you must be doing pretty well on all those trades. Jerry Rashenko, he's in Disney, Expedia, Facebook, Nike, Nvidia, Walmart. I already closed another Disney trade for a 55% gain. Great job, Jerry. Jerry, you've been with us since day one, I think, haven't you?
Roku was sweep in the.
I think back in 2014 you signed up with us. Great job. You're doing great. Guys, if you like these videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it on social media. Do whatever you can. Let's grow our community here together. Let's be a great team. Once I get into that new office there, we're going to have nothing but trading going on. I hate distractions. And once I have that, I'm the only one getting a key for that. I think we have a good team set up, though, here that, we're going to do really well. Guys, take a look at Ulta as well here. Ulta having a nice pop today. Ulta having a nice pop. Came back down to support, continuing to climb. I'm going to see if it fails. If it fails at that 10, I might buy some puts there. But if it has another green candle above and it starts trading in the NTZ, the no trade zone, the no trade zones when the candles are trading between the 10, 20, 50 SMA on a daily chart. So if we get another green candle tomorrow and she continues to climb there, I might be looking for another Ulta trade. Disney's starting to break out again here. We have the consolidation box, 152.44. We get a candle above that. Now let's say above 152.49. We get a candle above 152.49. I think we're going to take another run and make new highs for the day there. Nice run though. We're up $2,300 still for the day. Nike is continuing to run. Where's Nike chart? Nike's having a nice breakout there, looking good.
Chemocentrics. Shares dropping here. Low.
Andrew said the only one he's having a rough time on is Facebook. What's your expo on the Facebook trade, Andrew? Let's see. You have the December 6th expo, the 202.50 strike. Why did you get so far out of the money with a 202.50 strike? Guys, when you're trading options, the only reason you should be going with the further out strike instead of at the money or in the money is if it's a longer term trade, at least 3 months out, and if it's in breakout momentum or breakdown momentum side. You don't just get a further out strike price just because it's cheaper. I think the 202.50 is going to be a tough one. Because what did you pay for that? Let's say you paid, what's it at right now? 202.50. It's at $1.35. So your break even is literally at 204. So 204 is your break even. 205.50, that's your 100% area right around there. It's tough. Especially with a short-term expo. And if you're looking at a 3-month daily, it might struggle with the 200 area for a bit. But you said that's a smaller trade, so no problem. Right now it's struggling with that 200 a share. Oh, you picked it up when it was 201, so it was close to the money then compared to now. Not too bad. Disney's starting to run here. Take a look at Disney on the right. What did I tell you guys? I said if it broke above that 152.48, it was going to have its next run. And what is it doing there? Now it's starting that breakout momentum phase again within the cycle. Disney 152.55. This one's going to continue to run. That's such a great trade there.
R2 Therapeutics on low volume, getting a pop here. Tango Charlie Romeo.
Guys, take a look in Sophia's account here. I just turned it on. Wow. I got her the Disney November 29th 149 strike call yesterday. I totally forgot I got this in her account. Look at what it's at right now. It's up 104.36%. Probably even higher now if I refresh it. I'm going to be honest. I totally forgot I had that in her account there. She's still running. Take a look there at Sophie. Wow. 108%. Now it's at 110%. That's nice. Nice trade for her. Up 110%. See, that's the thing I don't like about TD Ameritrade. It shows too much information. Can't have any privacy there.
NDXG.
So up 110% on Disney. This is the Disney November 29th calls we got. Now, if I hold this and it has another run tomorrow, let's say it gets up to 155, that'll be worth 6. So right now it's worth $19.25. So if this is worth $6 a contract, 600 multiply that by 5, this will be worth $3,000. So that's another $1,075. And Disney's continuing to run here. Now it's up. Wow, take a look.
Shares of MiMedx is dropping here to the low 572 on volume on that headline.
Did any of you guys get in that Disney call that we picked up yesterday? I know we talked about it in the trade room. Did anyone pick it up? Take a look there. Up 115% in a single day. That's nice. And this is Sophia's small account. She's up $1,232.50.
Attorney General says New York says appeal filed in multi-state lawsuit against Trump administration on cap on deduction for state and local taxes. That from Dow Jones now. New York, Connecticut, Maryland, and New Jersey file appeal in U.S. Court of Appeals for Second Circuit.
Nice job. Tim Raines just locked in profits on Amazon. Great job. Karen Decker said she's in the 200 strike calls for Facebook December 6th Expo. That's looking good. Kevin Nooper said, could you look at Square and Home Depot? Square is looking good. Still breakout momentum. Wow, up another 43 cents today. Home Depot. Home Depot has a nice hook pattern forming, guys. Take a look at Home Depot. That's definitely going to be one you want to keep your eyes on. And guys, when we have trade, like for example, I want to go over this now because I want you guys to be in the same mind frame here. So let's take a look now at the current trades again. So right here, now see the Expedia trade? Before we were up, what, $150 on it? Now we're down 3%. That's normal, guys. With options, you're going to have 30% moves intraday. You know, at one point today, this will be up 30%. At one point, it might be down 30%. That's normal. That's how stock options work. They're a little bit more volatile. They're much more volatile than shares of stock. And that's why it's important to be trading small and managing your accounts here. Very important. So like I said, that's fine. You know, remember Uber was up 900 before, Disney was only up 800, so things fluctuate during the day. But when you have these longer term expos here, like the January 17th or the March 2020, you have a few months until they expire. So give it a few days for that to continue to climb here. So see how today, profit or loss, you're up 750 today on Uber, up 875 on Disney. Well, let's say tomorrow we're up another 750 on Uber, up another 875 on Disney. Well, then I'm going to have about a 22% gain on Uber and close to a 50% gain on Disney. That's where I might lock in those profits and then wait for a retracement back down to that 10 before starting a new trade. And that's perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Now, if I had, let's say I had the Uber 30 strike call for this week's expo that expires in 3 days, then I'd be locking in profits and saying, okay, now I got to decide when I'm going to take profits here. Am I going to take them today? Maybe I'll hold it till tomorrow, But, you know, like I said, it's very important to understand that volatility is expected with your options trading. You got to expect that volatility with options. And just know when to take your profits. And when we pick certain expiration dates, that's for a reason. We're picking up those expiration dates because we want to give that trade enough time to make that move that we need it to make within that given time frame until expiration date. So like I said, we have January 17th Expo with Expedia. I'm waiting until that gets up to, 105 to 110 before I even start thinking about taking profits. But as long as it's still going my way, I'm happy with that and pleased. Uber, we have all those options activity coming in. Uber is still continuing to run and looking great on a daily chart here. It didn't even retrace back all the way down to that 10. It's starting to break out again. So this is one, though, that's going to be choppy. This could have $2 swings intraday like nothing. So just keep that in mind.
Headline, OPEC most extending oil production cut deal for 3 to 6 months after March 2020. That's from TASS.
Tim Raines, very pleased to see you doing so well there. He made a nice $4,500 trade, made a quick $500 profit, and he did that in 1 day with the day trade on Amazon. Great job with that, Tim Raines. You were always one of my favorite Yankees. Levi Javier, profit taking on Amazon calls. Scott Williams, I did Disney twice. Are you still in Disney, Scott? I have Disney 150 calls for 12/20 and 3/20 2020. Square, Tim Raines is saying Square is running. Look at Disney running. Disney having a nice breakout here, guys. That one's continuing to break higher. Let's see. No problem, Tim. You played for the Yankees? Let's see here. Let's go down the watch list once again here and see what's going on. See if we could find any other good trade setups. Micron Technology optional alert, January 2021, 40 puts. Wow, they're really buying a further out expo there. Look at Cisco having a nice run. Cisco, let's take a look at the swing chart for it. Guys, look at Cisco here as well. This is another one with a nice setup. Keep Cisco on your eye. Karen Decker said, Dave, can you look at HAS? Sure. Keep an eye on Cisco, though, Karen. That's looking nice for a swing trade. Very nice. Let's give a trade idea on it while we're here. And your stop is going to be your first candle below, let's say, 45.40. So December 20th, Cisco, 45. Let's go 46. The 46 strike calls, that's a nice trade. Cheap, 67 cents a contract. You can pick up 10 contracts for $670. That's a nice trade right there. Or you could pick up the 45 strike calls. $45 strikes are a little nicer if you're looking for a trade like that. Yes, Andrew. I was a big Yankees fan, so I remember Tim Raines fairly well. Nice to have you with us, Tim. Alrighty, Karen wants to look at Has. Let's take a look at that quick. Hasbro's looking good. You guys remember yesterday the unusual options activity coming in for Hasbro, so that's looking good. That's something, though, I'd give a little bit longer of a time frame. 105 is the target. So Hasbro, I'd probably go with the January 17th, 2020 Expo. If you're looking at the 100 strike call, you can pick that up for $3.20 a contract. Your 100% return is the stock at 106.20 or 106.40 if you're picking it up at 320. So at 106.40, you have a 100% return. So you need it right at about right here for you to have that 100% return from now until January 17th. Which that's plenty of time, you know. It's just having that 10-20 cross. It's looking good. So this is the trade idea I would give on Hasbro.
1898 up.
You know, if you wanted to pick that up, you'd go like this.
Michael,
You had 10 contracts. It's going to cost you $3,200. If you go down to 5 contracts, it's only a $1,500 or $1,600 trade. 5, multiply that by 320. That's a $1,600 trade. Cheap trade for 5 contracts, $1,600, and you could look at. I'd be looking for a 50 to a 75% return on Hasbro if I made this trade. So that's not a bad trade idea. In fact, I'm going to take a picture of that. I'm going to do that on the new site there. Give a trade idea on this one. And I share that in the trade room here as well. Paula says TJ Maxx is on the move. Or no, that's not TJ Maxx. TJX, what is this, cosmetics? For a day trade, that looks really nice there, Paula. Swing trade as well. Looking good. It's been using the 20 as support. Here it came down to the 20, had a climb. Came back down to support, had a climb. That's looking nice. Not a company I really know the name of, though. That's not TJ Maxx, right? Let's see, December 20th, 60. That's not bad. If you were going with that trade, a lot of volume on it as well there, Paula. But a lot of puts as well. If I was to buy it, I'd get the 60 strike call for the December 20th Expo. Or even a spread. Maybe do something if I wanted to really reduce. Sell to open, call. Here's one that's not bad. So either if you're going to do a call, I would pick up the regular 60 strike call for the December 20th Expo at $1.35 a contract, $1.32 right now. So if you picked up 10 contracts, it's going to cost $1,320. And with that, you need the break even 61.32, and then at 62.64 you have a 100% return. So at 62.64 you have a 100% return. But if you buy this spread here, the 57.50/60 vertical spread for $1, let's say $1.80, 2.5, divide that by 1.8, that's a max gain there of, that's not much, 39%. 2.5, divide that by 1.78, so about a 40% gain there if you get this trade right here. So not bad. It's totally in the money. You know, as long as it holds above $60 a share, you'd have that 40% return. But not one I'm familiar with, not one that I watch regularly, so don't know the price action on this one too much. But if I were to go with it, I'd probably pick up the regular 60 strike call. That one looks the best. That way you could easily enter, exit. Keep an eye on that. I'm really happy with our trade setups. Really pleased with them. I'm debating if I want to lock in those profits for Sophia's account there, because that's a really nice profit. Sophia's account also has that NVIDIA trade. I'm lucky Disney's up so much. Otherwise, because in her account, the NVIDIA and Walmart trade are down. And the Facebook, we have the November 29 200 strike. Here's Sophia's trades. Let me just show you guys so you're not confused. I think that's the best option there. So this is Sophia's account. This is her trades here, but I'm doing okay because of the Disney trade. So here's her trades. The Disney calls are up, $1,132. Her NVIDIA call is down $400. Her Walmart call is down $180, and the Facebook 29 200 call is down $91. But if you remember, we got the Disney call there yesterday, and that one had a really nice pop. Either yesterday or the day before, not sure. But that one's looking great there, and that one's holding her account in the green today. She's up $530 today. Yep, she's up $530 in that account today, and that's from Disney. So I was thinking about possibly, because see, this is what I like to do. So if I'm still bullish on NVIDIA, Walmart, Facebook, what I could do is lock in that Disney, lock in that nice $1,132 profit, could lock that in, and then I could possibly let the Facebook, NVIDIA, and Walmart trades continue. Let's take a look there, because they don't expire for 3 more days. Let's see, Walmart still holding above that 50 SMA, so that's still fine. Disney's starting to climb again here. We're up 107% on the Disney trade.
DKS sticks at the high now, also after their better than expected report. Delta Kilo Sandy.
I really think Disney's going to continue to run. So I have the November 29th Expo though for her. That's the tough part. She's up 110% on that trade already. So that's a hell of a gain. But, if it has another run like this tomorrow, that could be an extra $2,000 for her. So do I want to take that risk and hold on to that trade for an extra day? But here's the downfall. If that retraces tomorrow, and so does Walmart, NVIDIA, and Facebook, that's going to be a big red day for us if that happened. So you know what? I think I'm going to lock in the Disney trade. November 29th, 140. What do we have? The 149? Yeah, 149. 3. Let's try to get 3 385 for it. Let's see what I'm watching what it does right here. 375 by 385. I'll put 380. Well, let me change it. Put in 375. There we go. Let's see here. All right, there we go. I just sold that at 378 a contract. Locked in that profit. I don't know how to find the gain loss thing on. I use E-Trade Pro. So on here, I don't know. This is what just popped up here. So that filled at 378. Out of that, on to the next. Now I'm still in the Disney March 20th 150 strike calls. Still in that trade. Just locked in the profits on Disney and Sophie's account. She had the weekly expos. Alrighty, so E-Trade still up about $2,000 unrealized. Let's continue to go on this watch list here quick. Let's look at the
MCG,
3-month daily.
At the high, 193.31.
McDonald's at new highs. Amazon still looking good there. Disney's still on the climb. Now, see, what I should do is go in her account and make a Disney trade for next week. Look at how expensive those Disney calls are. That's insane. But if it has another 2% move like it did today, that'd make a quick 100%. $155 strike at $1.09. $150, $250. That's not bad. The Disney. This is a nice trade. I think I'm going to pick up a trade on this. This is December 6th. 150, 250. We could pick up. I'll just get like 5 contracts for now. Because we have still 5,000 in the Disney March 20th. There we go. And I just got into I just made this trade right here, guys. I got in at 212. So I picked up the Disney December 6th, 150, 250 strike call at $2.12 a contract. Small trade. It's a $1,000 trade, $1,060 trade. And that's just for a small little swing trade going into next week. Because if you look at the Disney swing chart here, and remember, we still have the Disney March 20th 150 strike call that's around $5,000 trade. So if you take a look, Disney's still continuing to run for the day, still continuing to make new highs for the day, and this is looking like she might get to 155, maybe even 160 by next week. If she got to 160 by next week, these calls that we just picked up for $2.12, they would be worth, if this got up to 160, that'd be worth $7.50. $7.50, divide that by 212, 7.5, divide that by 2.12, what we paid. That's a 254% gain if Disney got up to 160 a share by next week, which is definitely doable. Now what I'm going to do, it's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm just going to manage our current trades, and I'm going to post some charts on the new site and get that thing ready to go so we could launch that. Our trade challenge is going to be on that site. So I'm going to continue working on that, get content up there, make sure everything's working fine for that, because the trade challenge is going to be a big deal there. I love that. So that's about it for today, guys. Really nice day today. Up, about $3,000 in the accounts today. Fueled by Disney, Uber, Nike. Let's see what Walmart's doing here. Walmart, I'd like to see that pick up to 120. Walmart's such a laggard, but we should see that starting to pick up soon. Let's take a look here at, what's the other one I want to look at? Oh, Baba had a debut in Hong Kong, and that stock was soaring today in Hong Kong markets. So 1020, this is actually looking like a hell of a day trade right here. If you guys are looking for a day trade, here's a 1020 cross. Here's your confirmation. Candle now above the 1020-50 SMA, continuing to run there. That's looking really good. James Ellison said, Karen Decker said she's up 5% already on the Hasbro trade, the trade idea I gave her. Great job, Karen. Did you got the expo I gave, or did you get something shorter term? Let's see. Paula said, I've got notes for many quarters on it. Remember I would post the pics of huge lines, Dave. Yeah, I do, Paula.
Home Depot at the high now.
Home Depot at the high now. Whoever asked about Home Depot before, wow, look at the chart there. Look at the candles. Wow, what a move there. Now, that's a hell of a breakout chart right there. I'm going to jump into Home Depot for next week's expo in Sophie's account here. That's looking like a really nice setup there. Let's see, HD. Buy to open. Let's just make a small trade for her. I'll go with the December 6th expo. I'll go with the 222.50 call. 1 point. Alrighty, I just picked up the Home Depot trade in Sophie's account there. I got the Home Depot. I got 10 contracts of the 222.50. I wonder what made that have a big breakout on Home Depot. Is there any news on that? Facebook. Look at all the put sweeps coming in for Facebook. Facebook's still holding up, though. Nike continuing to run here. Take a look at Nike chart, guys. Take a look at that 1020 cross. We went over this. It's continuing to run, continuing to hold. It's at resistance right now at 93.42. It breaks that. We could see it at 93.51 really soon there. So looking good. All the charts here are looking good. Remember we went over Nike? We were talking about how it broke. It held that 10 SMA, continued to climb. Here was where it tested 10 SMA on the 22nd, continuing to climb, continuing to hold. Facebook over here to the right, struggling with resistance, but it's only down 9 cents for the day. We might see that in the green by the end of the day. But like I said in yesterday's video, or in the trade room, I said it might struggle with that 200 area for a couple of days there before breaking or failing at that level. Walmart here. We're just doing a quick recap of our trades. Walmart still holding above the 50 SMA there. So that's fine. We sold Walmart yesterday. I have a small trade in Sophie's account, though, with Walmart. Let's see what else here. Nike, we have the 93.94 vertical spread. We're 64 cents away from max net gains on that trade, which is easily doable by this week. That'd be over 100% return. We paid 48 cents a contract. That'd be like 108% return, I think, as long as it's above 94. That's Nike. Disney. The March 22nd, 2020 Expo. Here was consolidation. Yesterday in the video, I said once we get a candle above or below, that's going to give our next cycle, our next phase within our cycle. We broke above that yesterday, looked great, and continuing to run there. I expect Disney at 175 to 200 a share by the March monthly Expo. And that's going to be a huge return. So if you're not in Disney, there's still plenty of time to get in, you know. Well, not plenty of time, but, you know, if she keeps having moves like this, you're going to run out of time really quick. So Disney's looking great there. Let's see, Uber. Let's go over here, take a look at Uber. Uber, as you guys could see, a lot of members yesterday, they got upset with that retracement. I said, guys, we have the January Expo. That's fine having that little retracement. Stocks don't just skyrocket to the moon once you buy it. You're going to have volatility and you're going to have ups and downs. And you're absolutely going to have days where that trades up or down for that day. But the general target here with Uber is, as you can see, we have that MACD cross. We have the first candle above, trading above the 10 SMA on a daily chart. And we're just now coming to that 10-20 crossover here. And Uber's holding that 20 SMA as support. So that's looking good. If we get another green candle on Uber tomorrow, the first candle we get above that 50 SMA, I'm going to be adding to my Uber trade. And I already have a $4,000 trade on Uber, but I'll be adding to that with the next candle trading above the 50 SMA. So, you know, I know some people yesterday that sold the Uber trade, and that was silly. You have the January Expo. You know, if you're following your trade plan, you know what you're looking for, and you're not making those unnecessary stops or losses on a trade when the trade still looks fine. Because as you can see right now, we're up 16% on that Uber trade. Here it is right here. Let's take a look here. Actually, so as you can see down here, that Uber trade, it's up 31% for the day, and it's up wow, that's way too thick. All right, so it's up 15.49% unrealized so far. That's a nice game. We're up $900 today, $510 unrealized, and that's still looking great. So those of you that took a loss, yesterday I was down about $400 on that trade. So not only did I make back that $400 I was down on, I also made $500 profit. You know, and she's still continuing to run here. Uber's still running nicely. Now up $950 on that trade. We're up 17.01% on that trade right now. And it's still continuing to run. Disney's starting to run again. You know, here we go. We're up. You know, and this is not including the profit I locked in on Disney already in Sophie's account of $1,200. So we have a $2,062 unrealized profit already in E-Trade. In Sophie's account, I already locked in a, $1,100 profit, whatever it was on there. I'd have to go back and look, but she was up like $1,100 or $1,200 for the day. So that about wraps it up, guys. I'm going to be in the trade room. I'm also going to ask you guys in the trade room for some ideas on the new site there, because we're going to get that trade challenge working soon. Also, that new site has so many things. They're going to offer different things here, so that's going to be a different service. I think I'm going to grandfather some TSE members in there, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, great day today, great trading day. And like I said, when you're in a trade, if we have a longer-term expo, don't be worried about short-term swings. You're going to see that volatility when you're trading options. With options, it's normal to see a 30, 40% increase, decrease, up, down, if you're trading a weekly expo. So just keep that in mind and don't get emotional about your trades. Remember to follow your trade plan, and the trend is your friend in the markets. And right now, as you can see here, the Diamond ETF, it's continuing to bounce off that 10 SMA. It's just coming up to resistance from the 19th. It's breaking that so far. So it looks like markets are ready for its next run. That's looking good. That's the Diamond ETF. Let's take a look at the Qs. Qs, same thing. Look at this. This is really nice. And this over here, this is when we entered weekly puts. Their first candle below the previous candle's body, and we took some profits, once we continue to drop. So that was really nice there. And when you have your trade plan like that and you see that retracement back down to that 20 SMA, you could take some nice profits. The first candle below the previous candle body, that's a signal there that you're going to retrace back to that 1020 SMA possibly. So beautiful trade plan, works incredibly well. Uber's still continuing to run here. That's looking great. Qs, guys, again, like I said, this is looking good. Markets are continuing to break out here. So people ask me why I'm not buying puts. Why the hell would I buy puts when the market's making new highs each day? So great job today, guys. And if you're not a member yet and you'd like to sign up, go to the bottom here, www.thesantorelliexchange.com. Use promo code Black Friday, and I will see you guys in the trade room. Great job, guys, and I'm going to be posting some charts on the new site there. I want to get your feedback. So I'll see you guys in the trade room. Take care, guys. God bless. Great trading day today. And again, I'll see you in the trade room. Take care, guys. And if you didn't sign up, make sure you remember that Black Friday's deal is going to be gone. So it's only $799 for the year. Go to www.thesantorelliexchange.com, promo code Black Friday, all capitals, all one word, and I'll see you in the trade room, guys. Alrighty, take care. God bless. See you there.